Hi, I'm Kevin Meridian.
I'm Greg North.
And I'm Fiosh Redbeard, and we are from RUSH CREEK Studios. The opportunity we'd like to bring to you today is to fund a locally driven zombie film, actually, called The Gardeners. This is our second feature film. We're trying to go for something a little bit bigger and more exciting this time around. And I've wanted to do zombies all of my life, and if you've got a heart for something, who cares what the trend says?
Movie Josh has a very different idea of what a great zombie is from what I do.
I'm the standard old school Romero, blood and guts Savini type.
I'm the running demonic, blood falling off your face, it's bearing down on you.
And Kevin.
I like Zombieland.
Is that Kevin like Zombieland?
A perfect blend of the two.
We figured, well, what would really happen, you know, and how we could make the science speak for itself.
Our zombies are actually affected with a virus that starts out very similar to a rage-style virus, and as it burns through their body, it slows them down. And
our zombies aren't traditionally undead in the sense where they rose from the dead and, you know, it takes a shot to the head to kill them.
Got explosions and fires and cars running people over. Yeah. All sorts of fun.
Gardeners is a story about 4 ex-special ops soldiers that kind of rotate back to the States and decide to carry on a nice simple living of working the estate of their former CEO, commanding officer.
Going for a kind of majestic splendor against the backdrop of carnage and violence. An interesting juxtaposition. There's a lot of loyalty and bond between the guys.
And we figured we could put these two concepts together and make sort of an action martial arts horror film.
We also wanted to do something a little more interesting than the standard, here's a bunch of people who don't know what they're doing, locking themselves in a house and screaming entirely too much. Most of the people are pretty inept at problem solving, and lock yourself in a room. You only got so long before you run out of supply.
Like Josh here, I hate looking at idiots putting themselves in hopeless situations. I wanted to see the best get challenged against the horrific situation, and then that's the real story to me.
You can only watch people run from their deaths so many times and be like, okay, how are they going to get away? When is this person going to trip and fall and be killed? I mean, yada, yada, yada. It's the same stuff over and over.
I find it interesting to take guys who are used to dealing with more chaotic, heavy casualty type scenarios and putting them in one they haven't been particularly trained for. It's a little scarier when somebody who's competent is put up against, a creeping, unending doom, something they may not be able to get through.
Again, for this film, just like our last film, Baby Blue Eyes, we have brought back Jake Kennedy, who is our composer and a longtime friend. He's been a classically trained musician, did his first composing back when he was 11.
Probably one of the key ingredients to our last film was the soundtrack.
Eastern sounds and just try some musical concepts that kind of meld his rock anthems into something a little more classical, dark classical, and
Again, just like the last film, I think the music will be key in helping make this movie what it is.
Our first film, Baby Blue Eyes, we learned a lot from. It was our very first film together, Kevin, Josh, and I, and you know, it was a very small crew, well, there was no budget. We funded it completely out of pocket. We hired what actors we had either met in college or were able to hire around in the local Milwaukee area.
A lot like our last film, this one has been cast with local actors and actresses from around our area, which is Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Well, actually, as far as Chicago,
that's true. We did
out as far as Madison and Indiana. Yes, we got actors from 3 different states.
We're going to be shooting though in the general Milwaukee and southeastern Wisconsin area for the most part.
You yourself could come and play one of our important actual zombie characters. There are, the standard rambling around zombies. There are some that get horrific wounds, and then there are those that are actually very relevant to the plot, and it's possible that you could actually yourself come play one of those.
We do happen to be in the Milwaukee area, and if you yourself happen to be in this area and would like to participate in some of the fun as well, we can use as many extras as we can get. You can like us on Facebook. Keep in touch with us through there. We will be announcing days that we will need extras, and we'll make up you all in zombie blood and guts, and we'll run out there and have fun, and maybe die in a creative way. Who knows?
Probably will.
Probably, yeah.
Probably will.
Yeah, you will.
Yeah. Look at